Hey you guys, today I thought I would show you a super quick tutorial on how I sew buttons and buttonholes using my Brother LB7000. I hope you enjoy it. So a couple of things you need when sewing on a button are obviously the button, and this is a buttonhole foot. This is a button sewing foot for my Brother sewing machine, and I'm going to show you how these all work together. The back of the buttonhole foot opens and closes, and what this is for is to put your button in there because the size of the buttonhole is determined by the size of the button in the foot. This bar right here is where the foot attaches to the machine. So I'm going to release the foot that's on here. And now I'm going to take my buttonhole foot, and it's that little metal bar that I'm aiming for. There we go. So now that's attached. The other thing is I want to pull this lever down, and I want to make sure that it's behind this plastic piece because the buttonhole is, these two ridges right here are part of what helps determine that. Now from my stitches, I'm going to choose the buttonholes. And you can see that you have several to choose from, whatever you want. And if you use the arrow keys, you can see that there are even more. I'm going to choose this sort of basic one right here, and you can see it there. So now the buttonhole is going to sew from the front of the buttonhole to the back of the buttonhole. So you have to determine sort of if I want it to go this way, right? The front of the buttonhole is here and the back of the buttonhole is here. So I'm going to go ahead and place this down where I want it. And then all I need to do is step on the foot pedal, and the machine is going to do most of the work for me. It literally stops by itself when it's done. And then I can cut the thread and remove this. And you can see there is my buttonhole. So I can use a seam ripper to cut this open. Just going to stab and then carefully come up without actually cutting through, obviously, these threads. Some people like to put a pin there to make sure that they stop, or you can just go slowly. And you can, of course, if you miss this at the beginning of it, go the other direction just to make sure that you got it. But check that out. You now have this beautiful buttonhole. So now it's time to sew on the button. So I'm going to raise this lever. I'm going to remove this foot. And I'm also going to remove the button from the back. The foot I'm going to put on instead is this one. And again, it's the silver bar that's going to attach with the blue facing me. Now, no matter the size of your button, the holes should actually be the same distance apart, which is something I learned that I didn't know. And you can see that those holes should basically fit between the two blue parts. And this is true for almost every button with holes, which is really, really cool. So what I'm going to do now is put my fabric underneath, and then we'll pick our stitch. For our stitches, you'll see that my machine actually has a buttonhole stitch, so I'm going to go ahead and choose that. However, I'm going to use this hand wheel to test it to make sure it's actually going in the holes and my button is in the right places. So I'm using the hand wheel, and it's actually hitting my button, so that lets me know that I don't have it placed exactly right. So I sort of adjust it over. There we go. That time it's going in that hole. Let's make sure it makes it into the other hole. If it feels like it's hitting the button at all, and you can go up and down a couple times to make sure that it's totally right before you step on the pedal, then all you need to do is step on the pedal, and it's going to go ahead and take care of it. And you can see that it will automatically sort of do a couple up and down stitches to let you know it's done, but if you wanted to stitch it twice, you could. And that lets you know that it's done. So now I can just trim my excess thread. Looks like I have some excess on the buttonhole and here on the button. But now my button is securely on here. My buttonhole is done. So I can go ahead and wrap it around, and that button fits perfectly through the custom sized buttonhole, just like that. Isn't that cool? I hope you enjoyed that quick tutorial. For more tips, tricks, and tutorials, visit my blog at balzerdesigns.typepad.com, and of course, subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much.